to Raleigh, North Carolina, where for the first time in the history of the NC State football program, the Wolfpack will host the #1 team in the country. The reigning national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, have arrived at Carter Finley Stadium, and Heisman Trophy winner Jameis Winston will be back at quarterback. He was suspended last week and watched from the sideline up as NC State is 4-0 for the first time since 2010, but they'll face by far their toughest test of the season today as they host the top-ranked team in the country. The Wolfpack had a first down. They led 35-0 in the first quarter, and they're taking the field to a chorus of boos. A NC State team that scored 40 points 3 games in a row for the first time in a season in school history, and they have a man wide open on the first play from scrimmage.
Behind, good read by Jacoby Brissett early on.
Now he throws to another wide open receiver, and this is going to be a touchdown for Bo Hines.
To move Tyler Hunter, the safety. See him jump that slant route? And Bo Hines with a little hesitation route, run straight down the middle of the field, no safety help, and a good read by Jacoby Brissett to recognize where the weakness would be, and a nice, soft, catchable ball where he's in stride.
Solid start to this season as well. Comes out with a swing pass to an open receiver. Carlos Williams out of the backfield. And they did charge NC State apparently with the timeout. So Winston throws, has an open receiver, and it's a touchdown. After all that, Bobo Wilson in the end zone. Fourth touchdown pass of the season for Jameis Winston. Playing in just his 3rd game at
the right guard, the freshman, another young, talented player.
Thornton in the Wildcat keeps it and has the first down. And refuses to get
backs quite a bit within his scheme.
That's 5 for 5. Thornton breaks a tackle. Powerful run down to
North Carolina State. Matt Canada told us whatever running back gets going, they're going to feed him.
5 wide receivers now. They continue to give different look after different look to the Florida State defense. Jonathan. Jet sweep action. They fake that. Thornton lunging for the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
See right here, Shadrack, the Punisher, reaching across before he's down, and when you're making contact as a linebacker 3 yards away.
Jameis Winston under center. They start with an I formation, and he's hit, and the ball is out. No indication yet it was a forward pass. T.Y. McGill hit him, and NC State has
me on the spot with the recovery. 75, T.Y. McGill. Now watch the effort, Sean. It's pad level. He's always going to get penetration upfield, never quits, and counters with the spin into the quarterback, stepping up, knocking that ball out. Great effort also by Monty Nelson to fight for that football underneath.
And a good call. That arm was not coming forward when the ball. It was the last conference loss. They've won 16 ACC games in a row since. Have the Noles throw back. David J. Greenidge, the tight end, looking for a block.
You've got an aggressive, fast, athletic defense. We talked to the coordinators and coaches all week long.
Back at quarterback looking for more. 3 receivers in a bunch to his right. And he is escaping for the moment. And still has it. And throws. Cobb! What a play by Brissett. And a touchdown for Jonathan Alston.
There's more than one quarterback in this game that can make a highlight film. First of all, Jacoby Brissett, fighting, quitting, never stopping, thinking about throwing it outside, doesn't. And I love the work of those receivers working the back line of the end zone to get open. He has the eye discipline to find the open receiver and deliver the strike for the Sports Center top 10. With your eyes to find the open receiver, Todd.
in the pregame how NFL scouts are here for Jameis Winston, but not the only quarterback. Jacoby Brissett, 6'4", 230. You see the strength.
And beat Florida State right now.
They've recruited well. Brissett is a difference maker. Winston down the middle with a strike to Jesus Wilson. Off and running all the way down to the 41-yard line of NC State, where four receivers, two to each side. That one's caught. And Rashad Green breaks tackles. He's inside the 20. Physical runner, mostly straight ahead, and he goes straight ahead into the end zone for a touchdown for Florida State. At Florida State, they're allowed to be on the sideline. Williams, the touchdown. We got the Noles back within 10. Norman punts. And not a good one. Short and wobbly and caught on the run by Rashad Green. Dancing inside the 35. And out of bounds near the 20. Winston out of the gun. Throwing toward the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Christian Green. His first career touchdown as a fifth-year senior out of Tampa.
Excellent job of Christian Green keeping focused as you see both feet in bounds. Ball across the front of the goal line, beating Jack Tocho, who's not bad position.
Field judge right there.
Yep.
For the Irish. Chance now to drive and take the lead for Florida State. And they're off to a good start. Carlos Williams finally taken to the grass at the 28-yard line by Josh, freshman now in at running back. Jameis Winston faked it to him, wants to throw deep and does zing one to the near sideline. Kermit Whitfield into Wolfpack. They have not trailed in this game. Winston throws up for grabs and out of bounds. Nate Andrews made the stop. So it'll look good on the stat.
Really need to push him and don't blame Rose as much as a mental error. Self-inflicted wound. Florida State doesn't need help.
Gone. Took a step forward and then shoved him. Winston escaped for a moment, got hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Jared Fernandez.
Talked about him earlier in the first half. An explosive player coming off the edge again with a rip, using his leverage, and forces Jameis to throw off the back foot, throwing behind O'Leary, and Fernandez from his middle linebacker spot gets a good jump.
Brissett again, the nifty footwork. Who is this man? Lots of time for Brissett, and has a touchdown to Matt Days. Led to a six-play, 59-yard drive and the touchdown. They've all gone for lost yardage. Swung out to Rashad Green. Little hesitation move, and then he won. Plenty of time. Underneath throw. Rashad Green has plenty of space.
That's why North Carolina State is so afraid of getting beat by the deep ball. They got to play a bend but don't break type defense.
Another quality run for Carlos Williams. 12-yard game-winning touchdown run. Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. Second touchdown of his freshman season. True freshman out of Miami Central.
Have he and Fernandez in the same gap, and it's just a good cut by Cook. And off to the races because they lost their gap.
1-yard drive in 9 plays, and Cook scores. It's a 3-point. Green bobbled it, muffed it, free ball. Looked like NC State had it. Malcolm Means was on it. It's Wolfpack ball. And Means still has it. There was a major tug of war at the bottom of that pile.
The classic case of taking your eye off the ball before you seal the catch. North Carolina State has 10 points off turnovers from Florida State. Can they make it more?
Jalen Samuels making men miss, and then he lowered his head
At that position.
Longest run of the career for the freshman. Now Thornton down to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Good call by the officials. Elbow.
He's on top of the defender and blitz. Didn't get anywhere near Winston. Rashad Green up the sideline and catch for Green, who's been averaging 8 catches per game, starting with the BCS National Championship game last year. Another missed tackle. Travis Rudolph up the sideline, inside the 20, and down inside the 15. Rodman Noel made the tackle. That is the first career catch. Winston, again, given plenty of time, throws, caught, touchdown. Bobo Wilson. And now these two teams are exchanging scores. And with the extra point, the Noles will be back within 3 again.
When you run a long route, you need to have good protection, which is there. The throwing lane is created. Bobo Wilson hits him on a post corner.
37 for 138 in his career with that extra point. It's a 3-point game. Play action pass, trying to set up a screen. Brissett lost the ball. And Florida State has it near the 5-yard line. First turnover of the day by NC State, and Jacob Pugh, another one of those backups, has recovered.
See the pressure coming from the outside, and a lot of times when you set up the screen, you let your man leave a little bit early, as Featherston is in the face of Brissett, forcing that pressure. They had the screen set up, but Featherston's so fast getting to the quarterback, Brissett couldn't do it.
Trying to take the lead. Winston out of the gun. Fake the handoff, throws, and it is caught by Rashad Green. Touchdown, Florida State, and the Noles lead for the first time.
And he cuts off the receiver, and his hands were there. Now, if he lays out, he at least gets a fingertip on the football, and just right through his hands. And that's the difference between making a decent play.
Power football. Dalvin Cook has some running room. Tojo has the angle and manages to stop him at the 47-yard line. Back at 1948. 2nd and 7 for FSU. First play of the 4th quarter, and it's a first down. Rashad Green. Williams on the right hip. Wow, so many. How can you play that far off? Rashad go. Winston under center. Power formation. Power run. Carlos Williams, a touchdown for the Seminoles. His second of the day.
With 12 to go.
Shadrack Thornton again breaks the tackle. Got it out quickly to Hines. First down and much more. Finally stood up by Tyler Hunt.
Space uncovered. Easy pitch and catch.
7th catch for the freshman. Brissett caught by David J. Greenidge to stop Clemson. 1st and 10. The ball's out, and it is recovered. Jalen Ramsey made the hit, and Florida State has it.
Jalen Ramsey beats Shadrack Thornton with speed. A matchup you want your strong safety coming off the corner blitz or the edge blitz. One-on-one with Shadrack Thornton, who's played a heck of a ball game but he just beat him with pure speed. And the fact that he has the knowledge to go for the football and not the knockout hit. Right there, as Shadrack's pushing him by, it looked like he caught his arm before his arm came forward. Let's see from this angle. Yeah, he hit the elbow.
Opening quarter. Cook remains the running back. Jameis tries to throw it to him, and he throws an interception. Jared Fernandez brings it back to the 11. The last thing Winston could do is that. And Dave.
Excellent break on the ball. Look at Jameis staring him down. Jared Fernandez reading his eyes, letting his eyes take him to the throwing lane. Almost drops it, but gets his second interception of the day to put the Wolfpack in scoring position to keep this game alive.
To make it a one-score game. They're within 8. With 6-0.
If you're going to play man, what you're doing, you got to bring pressure. And they do.
They do. They don't get there, and it's a conversion. First down. Long count by Jameis Winston. Only a 4-man rush. They force him to step up. He's going to try to run for it. He has the first down. Into Wolfpack territory to the 43-yard line.
When you have a quarterback that can...
And they snap it at 2. Give it to Carlos Williams. Down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds.
Good job of the...
Carlos Williams delivers a stiff arm and delivers the exclamation point.
Similar to last week's run to end the game in overtime. A vision, cutback, and this is what he has that a lot of guys don't have as he gets going in 5th gear in a hurry. And I want to give a shout out to number 62, Austin Barron. I focused on him in that play. Champions, and they're good, and they will get better, and they look better. They just got to put offense and defense together, which they have yet to do.
Jimbo Fisher now 49-10 as head coach of the Seminoles. Dave Doran's Wolfpack gave him certainly a much stiffer challenge than they did a year ago in Tallahassee. Notre Dame and Syracuse and Notre Dame.